Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a shorter gameplay commentary for you, more of an announcement video really. I'm going to be stepping into pro gaming for reals. I formed a team and that's mostly what I'm going to talk about. The gameplay that you're going to see is my favorite moments from a night of playing league play with some of the team members. This one was probably my most favorite in the beginning. Barely noticing this dude's head in the window and managing to kind of counter snipe a sniper or maybe an AR player with my SMG here. It was quite fun. The rest of the games are going to be a little bit choppy because for some reason when people are losing in league play they quit, and I don't really want to show off gameplay of us beating up on 2 or 3 people, so I'll show you the gameplay that the whole team stayed in the game. But anyway, the point of this is that I'm going to be competing at UMG Dallas. For those of you that are unfamiliar with UMG, it's kind of like MLG, and if you're unfamiliar with MLG, that's Major League Gaming or Professional Gaming. UMG is probably the biggest competitor to MLG in the pro gaming circuit, and I have been convinced by Oh Lord O to create a team and play in the event competitively for the $20,000 cash prize. I've never done this before, and I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, oh great Drifter, we know you're average at this game and you pub stomp, this isn't going to end well. And yeah, we kind of know that, but we just kind of thought it would be fun. As the story goes, Oh Lord O is taking off work and he wanted to come to see UMG, and while he's in town he convinced me to go, and I figured, you know, if I'm going to be there I might as well play, because a lot of people enjoy spectating pro sports or esports. Esports are a thing now. I can spectate for maybe about an hour and then it gets bored. It doesn't get bored. I get bored. It gets boring. My words got screwed up. But I decided if I'm going to be there, I might as well play. I have no idea how I managed to throw that grenade back in time. So I talked to Lord, and the sign-up fee wasn't too bad and the equipment costs weren't too high, so we decided to put together kind of an ad hoc team and go in through the open bracket and try and play and compete and see how far we go. So the team is Oh Lord O. You've probably seen him in YouTube videos with me. He's the tall, skinny guy, usually has a shaved head. We rode helicopters, whatever. There's Descend V2, the guy that helped me out do the little jumping technique for an in-depth video. He's really good at this game, even though he doesn't play as much as he should because of his skill, but that's another story for another day. He's another local Texan. He decided to come out and play. And last we have T-Mac, a person who's a neighbor of mine that plays Call of Duty, and he's kind of he's a veteran and a gun expert in real life. Call of Duty, he's not bad at all, but not like a pro, kind of like in real life. I'm getting off track here, but he's going to be playing with us. So we got a team of guys that play mostly casual, all Texans here, and we created a pro team for fun, and we're going to go in and see what happens. And when we were talking about this on Twitter, a fan on Twitter recommended a new team name, and that team was going to be called Try Hard Tube Socks. I liked it, Lord liked it, everybody else liked it. So we're going to take the fan suggestion, and we're going to go into a pro gaming event with the team name Try Hard Tube Socks and play as a bunch of casual players. It's not a really serious team, but it's serious enough where we are going to try to win. Most of us are familiar with pro play and league play, and we kind of know how it works and that sort of deal. We don't intend to go out and lose, though our expectations aren't extremely high, especially if the true pro teams like Envious and Optic are going to be there. It's going to be interesting, but I've never actually got a chance to play against very many pros before, and not in a team setting. I played against several of them at the Call of Duty Ghost reveal event, mostly individually or in, you know, teams of 2 or 3, but not a real organized group. And I got to tell you, it was rough. It was not an easy going. I wanted to say I could barely hold my ground. That wasn't true. I was able to more or less barely lose my ground against these guys, but we do want to win, so we've been playing some league play. Not all the team was together here. One of them was moving. He didn't have his internet, and the other one was spending the night with his wife, so it was me and Lord and some other gentlemen. I need to get used to league play instead of pub stomping, so that'll be a change, but in reality, we're probably going to get pro stomped. I think we might be able to take out 1 or 2 of the other buy-in teams or ad hoc teams, but if we get matched up against like Complexity or Envious or Optic or whatever's left of Impact or any of these other sort of teams, it's going to be ugly, 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 but I think it's going to be fun. It's certainly going to be more fun than spectating, which is kind of why I like gaming, is that it's not a sport, but a sort of event that you can participate in. It's not, you don't have to be super physically fit and awesome. You can kind of pick up a mouse and keyboard and roll with it, perhaps not on the same level as the pro players, but you can at least be in the same game with them and you won't come out physically damaged, at least. I think I'm going to have a good time losing. That's really all I wanted to talk about in the video. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. At this point in the gameplay, it just starts to become an absolute roll, and the gameplay is not quite as fun. We just start scoring and scoring and scoring. It gets up to like 14-0, but that's not really cool, showing off and beating up on some bronze level players here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed everything. Drifter out.